Yo, what is up, crypto familia? Thank you all for tuning in wherever and whenever you are watching this. Guys, a lot of crazy stuff going on inside the crypto space today, the past couple of days, this week. So we got a kind of lot of stuff to cover. Normally, I had a kind of something I would normally cover here. I know we just kind of went over like a little more structure for the free group, but today is an exception because there's a lot of stuff going on this week. So I kind of want to just share my screen and kind of go over some things that are happening here in the space. So let's go ahead and share my screen and we will hop right into it. First off, wow, go crazy. We got Bitcoin dropping down, and let's see the time frame here. So since March, so we'll say, well, actually since we'll call it April. So in about a month and a half, right? This we've seen price fluctuate. It's lost about 46% roughly from since the beginning of April, so a little over a month and a half. A lot of people are seeing this, and there's actually, I have it pulled up here. Let me hide my screen so I can. Where we go? A lot of fear in the markets, guys. Lots of fear. One thing I've been taught, something I've learned, is buy fear and sell greed. Now, we don't want to just buy it because it says, hey, extreme fear over here. And if you guys want to use this, you guys can see it's alternative.me. And then there's that on, I don't know, whatever. You have to click on the website and find out. But main point is there's extreme fear, but that doesn't mean just buy because there's extreme fear, because two things. So, right, we're on a daily time frame right now on Bitcoin, and the reason I always show you guys Bitcoin is because every other pair follows Bitcoin, right? We have, if we go like this, it'll be a good way to show you pretty much every chart. So you can see over here on the right the last 7 days. So here's Bitcoin. Now let's look at Bitcoin and kind of look at everything else. Right, a lot of them are down. Bitcoin's down. Some of them are up. You see something like CUSDC. I'm not even sure what that is, but you can come through here and you can see a lot of them even look similar too, scrolling through here. But almost every coin in the market, in the crypto space, follows Bitcoin. So what we like to do is we like to see what's up with Bitcoin, and we like to kind of read and react to Bitcoin, and we can kind of see what the rest of the crypto market's going to do. So on a small time frame, right, where we're here, and another website I like to use, and this is actually originally where I seen it, right? So we have Quant. Pretty much what Quant is, if this is their first time seeing it, the blue indicates the amount of Bitcoin, because it's Bitcoin. Over here it's Ethereum. So the blue indicates the amount of Bitcoin on the exchange. As it goes down, price goes up. So meaning as people are taking their, let's say that they're taking their Bitcoin and moving into a wallet, right? It's leaving the exchange. Guess what? They're holding on to it, so price is going up. Same thing, you can see when there's crazy dips, there's also moves here in the market, right? We got a dip and then boom, dip, boom. And pretty much the same thing. The amount of crypto leaving exchanges has been going down, right? And we have this instance where it's also going down. But you can see crypto coming back on the exchange because like people are like, yo, sorry, we need to get out of Bitcoin. It's going down. It could potentially still go down, right? So they're taking their Bitcoin off. It's coming back to out of their ledger, wherever they're holding it, MetaMask, taking it out of there, bringing it back to the exchange to swap it out for a potentially stable coin, right? Just can see me on camera. We're doing the air quotes, right? Stable coin. And we'll kind of go over that here in a little bit too. Meant to be, pegged to, some type of collateral. But we'll get into that here in a second. I kind of want to keep continuing over with Bitcoin, and then we'll really dive into it. So you can see in here at this 30K level, right? 30K right here. And there's a little dotted line that goes right across. Now, if you just follow that line with your eyes, I know it's kind of in the way. So, right, we come over here. The black line is current price. So this black right here is current price of Bitcoin. So you can see, right, we broke through that, retested, took off, right? Took off. Guess what? We had a major retest, came back down, tested that 30,000 area again. What happened again? We took off again. Boom, boom, boom. We took off, and then guess what? Retest, right? Goes back. That's where we're at. We retest the zone again. So I'm not saying it can't go below there, because it definitely can. And at the end of the day, the market doesn't care what you think, who your dad is, what company your family owns, and all that. The market never cares. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because potentially Bitcoin can continue to move down. But those of you who've been following and know how we use the fib tools, right? So we draw the fib retracement from here, right? So we have this bottom to the high. Now, normally what happens is we have this retracement, right? Sorry, I feel like I yelled at you, but normally we have so we have this move, right? But normally what happens, so we're measuring from this bottom to this high, right? From the lowest low to the highest high, we're measuring. And then here we can see Bitcoin has withdrew 50% of that initial move when it hits this 50% level. I know it's a little messy over here, so if you look over here, you can see it. But we have 50%. So when it comes over here, right, it retraces all the way down to this 50%. So now this is half, right? We retrace half of this initial movement. Now, what normally happens inside the crypto space and with these fib tools is what normally happens is we have this whole move, right? And it normally comes back in this 50% 618 zone. So 50%, here's the 618. I know you can't really see it. Maybe if I can, there it is. So what normally happens is price will come back into this 50% 618 zone. So we're measuring this move, right, from bottom to top. Now, I'm not even surprised that we're here. A lot of people, again, you could see based off of here, we have extreme fear. Guys, if you're expecting this to happen, like, yo, you see here, it comes up, and we see like, yo, this is the highest level it's been at. It's starting to move back down. Okay, that's your high. And guess what? Yo, normally it comes back in this big zone, right? This big zone right here. Anywhere in that big zone normally. So, which also happens to be that 30,000 area, which I just showed you on CryptoQuant, because it's kind of easy. You can kind of see 30, right? Touched here, touched here, touched here. We're currently right there. That's the 30K level. But on this market here, you can see, right, 50% 618, we're in this zone. Now, all I do is use this tool to identify patterns that happen over and over again. And really, I'm not even surprised, but you can see a lot of people are based on the fear inside the market. Now, last time we were, not last time, 2 times ago when we were at this level, right? So let me pull back on CryptoQuant. It's a little bit easier. So not this last time, right, that we were at this level, but the time before that, we had extreme greed in this market, right? People are like, oh my God, it's going up, it's never going to stop going up, boom, retest, boom, greed. Now we're in the same exact area and there's mass fear. Why is that? Because people don't know what's going on. They have a lot of bad information going around, but if you expect, yo, this market went up like this, I'm expecting it to trace to this 50% 618 zone. I'm expecting it to go there. Now, could it go below? Absolutely, 100%. 100%. The next level I would look for it to go to is, I actually have these two marked up because I was using 2 different bottoms here. So I was kind of testing something out, but I like this setup here. So I'm actually just going to delete that. That's irrelevant to me right now and irrelevant to me in the future. I don't want you guys to think like, yo, he's not showing us this crazy little secret. No, all my secrets are here exposed, guys. So literally, so if it breaks through here and on a daily time frame, you can see it has, oh baby, that next daily just opened. So we had this daily, right? It had come all the way down here at one point, but this daily candle has still opened above this 30,000 level, right? Technically, it's like not 30,000 exact, it's more like 28. But that is exactly our 60% or 61.8% zone or level, I guess. Zone is more like, yo, this like inside of this area, like, yes, that. Our zone would be like this little box, and a level would be like each line. So like this weekly level, last level of support, monthly level, weekly level. This is a zone like inside the box. So you can see here it's in our zone, and this is pretty much an accumulation zone. So we're in this the daytime, and you can see we have Bitcoin still in here. Now at one point, guys, it was down here, but the daily candle didn't open above there or below here. So I wasn't really worried about it. But if it opens below here, this candle, right? So if that candle were to come down here, so at one point it was down here, but if that next candle, this one that just opened below here, that's when I would be like, okay, now our next level we're looking for it to go down to would be our last level of support, which is right here. And I'm still not even surprised, like the slightest bit, guys. Like that's, if it comes down here, okay, you know, that's the next level we're looking for it to retest and continue up. If not, oh well. If it does, we're expecting to continue to respect this area and go up. Right, so here 1 retest, 2, we can even call it 3 or 4 right here, but there's a lot of accumulation here at the zone, number 1. So we have to break out a lot of these sellers. We have to get out a lot of these sellers. The majority of the sellers or the buyers sit. So we have to get, not the sellers, we have to get rid of these buyers, right? Majority of the buyers, guess what? Retested here, respected, boom, 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 people are buying. Comes up here, retest, boom, people are buying. So majority of the buyers are sitting here. Now that's also a reason why we're having a lot of resistance there as well, is because the majority of the buyers who bought in are buying in here. Same thing on a big time frame, right? We got some whales who are holding, we're pretty much like big. I can't even say big people because, you know, crypto is so even new, and this is 2020, November 30th, 2020. So not even a lot of people are on it. I mean, this is price 16K. And this is originally where it broke through this high. So you can see there's a lot of liquidity here sitting here. So a lot of people are buying in at this level, right? We broke that all-time high right here and we continued up. So that's where a lot of buyers sit. So you can see that's also a last level support, meaning why, like if it comes down here, it's going to have a lot of trouble going through here because that's where majority of the buyers sit. A lot of the liquidity sits. Same thing with here. So guys, this is super important. And you know, really, I'm going to try to keep you guys updated inside the crypto chat and the Telegram. So if you guys aren't in that, I will go ahead and post that in the those of you guys watching the recording. I'll post it in the info, like the little description below, and you guys can join in if you'd like. If not, that's okay. We're gonna keep doing these calls every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. We're just gonna keep killing it and providing the free value. So again, guys, this is super critical. If it breaks down here, I'm gonna look forward to come down to this 17,849 level. That will be the next level. I would expect some resistance, but until we have something happen here, I can't react. Now, if we guess, we're gambling. If we guess like, hey, it's gonna keep going down, we're gambling. If we guess it's gonna go up, we're gambling. But if we read what happens here, if it breaks below here and the candle opens below here, now we can read and react to what's happening. We don't have to just gamble, because then we can break it down here in smaller time frames. We can see what's going down, right? Okay, cool. It broke below, retest, boom, enter. Here we can't really do that because the daily, right? The daily, I'm looking for that daily confirmation. I'm looking for that big move, that major move. We have a lot of resistance here. But something else to keep in mind is the more we retest a level or a zone, the weaker it becomes. So we need to keep that in mind as well. So we could potentially keep coming down here, push down here. And look, guys, I mean, it came all the way down to 25K, depending on the exchange you're looking at. But I'm not going to I'm not going to really cover too much of these other coins. What I'm going to do here these next couple of days is what I'll do is I'll mark up some of these charts, and then I will send them over, and we can kind of see. It really just depends on what happens with Bitcoin too. So I'll mark up some charts, and then it really just depends on what happens to Bitcoin. So one more thing I want to show you really quick. Yo, the market don't care who you are, who your dad is, grandma, uncle, aunt, what your company owns, guys. Luna is getting delisted. We loved Luna, guys. We love Luna. We actually, hopefully, nobody took too big of a loss on this. I personally was, actually, I have it pulled up. Where's it at? I don't even know what's happening with this. I haven't pulled this up since, so we'll see. Let's see what this says. Oh my God. So this is supposed to be a stable coin, guys. That's not good. Stable coin meaning it's supposed to be at $1, like pegged to some type of collateral asset that will, you know, they can pump into the market and keep it at $1 at all time. Some of them are algorithmic and some of them are controlled by like a central authority, but we're not going to cover too much of that right now. I kind of want to show you some. Let's see what we earn. Oof. Oof. I wonder if that's still true. But anyway, guys, Anchor, this is a place where we were staking some UST, which is a stable coin for Terra, Luna, right? So guys, it's one of those projects too, which is crazy because it was bullish the entire time. Like no matter all these coins are going down, and this was bullish almost the entire time. But I read through some things, and you know, I kind of got a little better understanding of what happened here. But guys, this is crazy because never have we really seen like a major stablecoin do something like this, where now it's actually getting delisted from major exchanges. Can't even buy it on major exchanges. So kind of want to pull this up. Where's it at? I think there's an in here. There we go. I don't know. Hopefully you guys can check in on Facebook. Crack my back. Yeah, hopefully you guys can check in on Facebook. Hopefully nobody lost a lot of money, any money, or you know, all their money. But these are things, guys, you gotta watch. I mean, you're never guaranteed a return here. Trading and investing involves risk, and risk means potential loss. You know, that's where our markup could be so right here. Oh my God, these are sour, sorry. But our markups could be so perfect. For example, Bitcoin. My markups are literally perfect. Like, boom, we have this perfect move, perfectly retraced back to the 50% 618 zone, or the 61.8 level to be exact, and it's resisting on this 30,000, roughly this 30,000 price where it was before. So this is pretty major, guys. But it could also break through here and continue to drop down. doesn't care that it doesn't matter that I have it marked up and that's what it looks like it's going to do. And that's something you got to keep in mind, guys. I'm not a financial advisor by any means, but you have to understand that, guys, like there's a risk when you invest into these things, and potentially you could lose everything you have, and you could potentially, you know, make a lot of money too. But like, no, there's nothing guaranteed in this space. So I got a couple little things pulled up here already. But we will go over a couple more things because, guys, I mean, it's still crazy inside the crypto space right now. We've seen a lot of numbers, a lot of fear again. So I just kind of want to pull these up. So again, hopefully you guys are marked safe from Luna. Kind of just brought that up as like a meme, but also serious. Keep it fun. But again, you know, if you lose, I mean, you lose. It is what it is. You know, pick yourself up and, you know, let's get after it. But it happens, guys. If you guys lost money, but get back at it. That's all I can say. You know, if you can't lose $1,000, this isn't for you. So Germany won't tax Bitcoin or Ethereum sold after 1 year possession. This is super major, guys. You know how many people I know that would literally hold an asset for a year just so they know they won't be taxed on it? I know a lot of people that will be interested in just this, right? People are gonna go to Germany and just hold on to something. Again, guys, Terra Luna's dollar stablecoin UST collapses. Luna falls 97% under $1. And honestly, I'll be completely transparent with you. I had a couple, like $30, I think it was $35 inside my wallet on crypto.com. So I was like, you know what? Like, it's Luna's at $1. I think it was like under $1. I was like, you know what? I'll just put this $35 in there. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, I mean, I don't really care. So I swapped it over, and like literally I looked like a few hours later, and it was at from $35 to under $1. I think it's at like 70 cents worth of Luna. And originally it was $35. So guys, I mean, this is something, I mean, that was just something I was just kind of like, you know, like this, maybe it'll go back up, but now it's being delisted. So honestly, guys, there's no really telling what's going to happen for Luna. We just have to kind of keep up with the news, see what's happening, see what they're going to do. Oh my God, my nose is so itchy. And kind of see what's going to happen in the space. So you can see as Terra Luna's stable coin, UST collapse. This is Luna falls. You know, it made more than trades more than 70. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy, guys. So again, I was kind of going, I don't know if this is the article that goes over it. Luna UST fall from Terra entered the blockchain business farming smart algorithm. Yeah, so they were originally an algorithmic stablecoin, pretty much meaning they're based off stablecoins. There's, you know, there's good and bad with them. You know, with when there's a central authority, people are scared that they're going to be, you know, rigging the markets. They're going to somehow, you know, and it happens all the time. I mean, I don't know if you guys seen Elon Musk. They said like a certain percent of his wealth would solve world hunger, and he said, yeah, okay, let's, you know, everybody's like, oh my God, you know, going crazy, and he's like, okay, let's do it. But in order to do that, I want an open banking system so we can see where the money's going. Everybody shut their mouths. Never heard about it again, because guess what? They want to use that money for everything but solving world hunger. So it is what it is. If you're not familiar with things being manipulated, I mean, you could literally go on YouTube. And I don't know if you guys watch the news or anything, but this is something that I learned in trading. It's just a mindset you got to have here inside the markets, because the government is not your friend here. And this, I got to watch what I say, because I'm putting this on YouTube. You know, next thing I know, they're going to be knocking on my door. But news, saying the same thing. I think it's this one right here. But you know, honestly, I'll do it.
Concerns about the way in which the company mixes news with partisan political opinion. William Brangham updates his story about the broadcast giant that originally ran last year.
A train derailment in Tennessee. It's a routine.
Here we go.
He's condoning any of it.
And again, on every single one of the 193 Sinclair stations across the country. Eric Lipton is a reporter for the New York Times.
This ain't the one I wanted. Here it is right here. Okay, that's not, it doesn't, like, ignore the Trump bullshit. This is before all that anyway.
She takes a picture.
They're just using that for
and
views,
in that picture
so
is
that.
this ET.
There's nothing to do with Trump.
Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities, the El Paso, Las Cruces communities, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We're extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
We are concerned plaguing our country.
I don't think you guys can hear the, damn, I need my boy here. All right, let me try this again. But pretty much what's happening is the newscaster saying, so I'll go back really quick. Hopefully you guys can.
But we are concerned about trouble and trend of irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
Plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these stories simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our
Yeah, so I mean, you guys can do your own research. I'm not telling you what to think or how to think. This is something I was taught and something I'm very aware of inside the market. And when it comes to money, really, follow the money and you'll see what's happening. But you guys can look that up. You know, I'm not sitting here trying to put like conspiracy theories in your mind, but, you know, go do your own research. This is something that one of my mentors showed me 5 years ago. And I was like, okay, you know, so I looked into it and I did my own research and I formed my own opinion. So, guys, I mean, that's just one example. And the reason I'm bringing that up again, because, you know, we have the algorithmic stable coins, but we also have the stable coins. And what is the other one called? They have like a name for it, like how the algorithmic one, and then there's another name. We have the algorithmic, I can't find the name of it. But there's two different types, and I wish I had the article up to show you the two different names. But pretty much there's the algorithmic one, and the other one's pretty much states that there's you have some type of central authority controlling what's happening and making sure that the dollar peg it remains. So again, the problem with that is this, the manipulation, I guess you could say, we'll call it. But again, that's a different topic. You can really get into it by yourself. I don't want to, you know, bring out in quotes conspiracy theories and people are like, yo, this guy's crazy. So regardless of that, guys, I mean, you know, let's just continue here. But that's super important, and you got to keep it in mind. So it's just something to keep in mind, especially if you're an investor or trader. You got to follow the money and see where money's flowing. So again, do your own research and form your own opinion, and maybe we can talk about it and have a little discussion. But we won't do it here recorded. So we got Pan Africa Crypto Exchange. Mara launches with backing from Coinbase, Meta, I don't know. So I don't know how to say that, but this is pretty cool. Something to see this in Africa. You see the Coinbase partnering with them. So crypto exchange, 23 million raised from the backers, Coinbase, Meta, FTX, distributed global. What did I just see? I just seen this too somewhere. Maybe it was, let me see, I think it was us. Yep. So this guy, I'm pretty sure this is the guy that owns FTX. Let me see. Let me just make sure I'm not making stuff up. FTX, Sam. Yep. So he's the CEO of FTX. FTX is just an exchange. So this guy also just bought a 7.6% stake in Robinhood. This isn't being talked about as much as Elon Musk buying, you know, a stake in Twitter and then also then buying Twitter. Obviously didn't get as much news, but it's still pretty big, guys. He's buying 7.6 stake in Robinhood. Which is also another type of exchange, and he already also is the CEO of the FTX. So something to keep in mind. This guy's a big dude inside the space, and if you're not familiar with him, I'm pretty sure he's made most of his wealth by flipping Bitcoin from exchange to exchange, like arbitrage trading, I believe it's called. But what he would do is one market would be trading at like $11,000 for like the current price for Bitcoin would be 11,000, and then like at a different market it would be 9,000. So he would buy it at 9,000, sell it at 11, and he would do it in pretty much mass numbers. So you can imagine the type of numbers and returns he's making. So oh my goodness. So we got El Salvador's Bitcoin bet is down bad, 37 mil in the hole. It's not too bad. I know it's a lot, but still it's not crazy. I mean, again, price could still go down and they could be down more. Coinbase stock jumps nearly 9% amid crypto crash. Let's see, YouTube KSI lost 2.8 million in one day. Yo, and guys, this is again, we're kind of talking about it. Binance warns it will delist Terra Lunas if it falls below 5 cents. See, delisting. So like, yeah, we don't want that. We don't need that negative energy in our space. So let's click some news. Let's see some other stuff too. So I think we kind of went over all these. I don't want to go too in depth with the other ones, but got that. Germany We got good old Luna. Dope. Crypto Quant, we can get out of that. We can get out of this. We can keep that. We can keep this. And we can, we'll check this. So KSI says he now lost 8 million in crypto so far and admits he to having a gambling addiction. Huh. Wow. So don't be like this guy and lose 8 million in space. Guys, number one, two things here. Two things that are number one. Crypto security and education. If you don't know what you're doing, you're gambling. If you have zero education, zero like guys, if you're hopping on these calls, getting information, knowledge, educating yourself, that's important. You're literally you're educating yourself. You're showing up. And again, I do these whether people show up or don't. I don't care whether anybody does it. It also gives me value. It provides value to other people. But at the end of the day, you got to thank yourself for showing up to these calls consistently because I didn't ask you to come here. Like respectfully, like I enjoy when people show up. I love having that interaction, but respectfully, I didn't ask you to show up. I didn't ask you to keep coming. Nobody made you come here. You are showing up because you want to learn. You want to better yourself. And to me, that's worth thanking yourself for. So go ahead and give yourself a little thanks. But again, don't be humble with it. Don't let it boost your ego too much. But again, guys, educate yourself. Make sure you know what you're doing when it comes to security. Let's see what we got. We got El Salvador. We just talked about KSI. Terra temporarily halts blockchain to prevent. I saw this actually too. I'll read into it, maybe share some stuff. Chain smokers share new album royalties with fans, and that's super dope. Buying the dip. Kathy Woods ARK invest 3 million in Coinbase stock. Not a bad idea. Crypto whales, Tesla, MicroStrategy underwater as Bitcoin crashes to 2020 prices. And guys, something a lot of people don't know is, like for example, when Elon Musk bought Twitter, he actually used a loan which was backed with his Tesla stock. So meaning if his Tesla stock drops to a certain point, he will get margin called and have to start pretty much like closing orders, aka like he loses what he owns. So we got again, it's a lot of information. I'm not going to really dive into it, but you got to keep stuff like that in mind, guys. I mean, these big companies, they're again 26. Sheesh. But again, got to keep some of the stuff in mind. A lot of crazy stuff going on right now, but we got to be educated. We got to be smart and make good moves. There's no systematic risk to the financial system. Crypto trader running 5 million. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Fire sale prices. Big fell. That's on. I'm just talking about crypto in general, but that was on the stocks I believe. U.S. Treasury issues first sanctions against cryptocurrency mixer. I'm not sure exactly what that is. We're gonna have to look into that. But Sony and Theta Labs launched 3D NFTs that you can almost touch. Ooh, check it out. Twitter Blue Sky releases first code for decentralized social media network. That's dope. That's actually super dope. House bill aims to give CFTC authority to regulate crypto exchanges, stablecoins. Huh. I don't think that's going to go through, but we'll check it out. Ethereum. Oh. Yeah, bit of a mosquito. Ethereum core developers puts off hard fork to focus on proof of stake. I think we went over that last time we were here. NFTs. Ethereum NFT prices bounce back to crash. Oh no. Azuki. I think that was like the anime type of NFT. You got chain smokers. We just Twitter declares death of the Azuki NFT collection. There it is. And Madonna. Oh, I seen this actually. Yeah, she's actually naked in them, and I didn't know it was partnered with people, so that's actually even more dope. iGoLive Labs could have avoided overdeed Ethereum NFT mint chaos. I'm just kind of seeing through, see what we got. Terra, we got 10 minutes left, so we're probably gonna wrap it up here soon. But Terra Labs launches 3 emergency actions to save Luna use stablecoin. This was today, so I'm actually interested in that. Almost 1.7 billion crypto stolen in 2022 has come from DeFi. Wow. Oh, something else I want to keep in mind too for you guys. So this was at like 1.9, I want to say. Like almost 2 trillion a few weeks ago, guys. Almost dropped $1 trillion. $1 trillion. If you guys can guess where that's from, I will send you 1 Luna. All right, let's see which one are we on. Sorry, I got a bunch of stop share. Which one is it? This one? I believe so. Yep, dope. Yeah, that was kind of like the little meme show thing I showed you guys earlier, Tara. Huh. Yeah, guys, I mean, you got to remember too, they were buying, their plan was to buy like 11 trillion or $10 trillion of the Bitcoin, or 10 billion. I don't know if it's trillion or billion, I can't remember. But you got to remember, like, they put a lot of money. Oh, you're 4626. Fuel the next wave of DeFi. I'll have to check it out. But hopefully you guys got some value from this. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. We only got about 8 minutes left. Nobody's on here to ask questions to. So with that being said, guys, again, I thank you all for watching this, tuning in whenever you were watching it. If you have any recommendations, things you want to see or cover, go ahead and drop it in the comments. If you got value, drop it in the comments. If there's anything you want to see, go ahead and drop it there as well. Hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell. That way next time we do a call like this, or when we drop our videos up and coming on Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern, you guys will get those notifications. With that being said, guys, have an awesome one. Let's keep getting these crypto bags. Let's go.